Thank you for stopping by Just Piddlin Barbecue. Today we're going to do a spatchcock turkey on the Pro 780. Stay tuned. All right, it's right before Thanksgiving and I wanted to get a turkey done to kind of give you guys some ideas on what you can do with your turkeys. And this year I'm going to do my version of a spatchcock turkey. Now what I've done is I've already cut the backbone out of the turkey, spatchcock the turkey, and I've also removed that sternum, that breastbone, that keel bone from the middle. Now you can crack it and push it down. For me, when I do spatchcock chickens, I like to go ahead and remove it, and so I've already removed that from the turkey. Now we're going to go ahead and season the turkey, and we're going to add a lot of flavors, a lot of herbs to this turkey. And we're going to start off, I've got some Kerrygold butter. It's Kerrygold grass-fed butter, and it's a garlic and herb infused Kerrygold butter. I've already melted it down, let it cool, and now I'm going to add it with a little brush and just kind of coat the inside of this bird. This is going to act as a binder, and it's also going to help that crust or the skin get a little crispy on the outside instead of chewy. So I'm going to add this to the bird. Then I'm going to add some herbs and some salt in here. And the first thing I'm going to add in here is, a while back, one of my subscribers, Gavin McGregor from Australia, sent me some wild herb salt all the way from Australia, and this is the first time I've had a really good chance to use it. So I'm going to use this really fragrant salt. So I'm going to pour that in there, kind of mix that up a little bit. It smells wonderful. I also have a packet of poultry seasoning that is sage, thyme, and rosemary. Again, we're trying to get those very aromatic herb seasonings that you kind of remember as a child when you think about poultry, think about turkey. And then last but not least, some Santa Maria style seasoning that one of my subscribers, Bob, sent me. And a little more garlic flavor in that. So we're going to add a little bit of that to that as well. I'm just going to mix that up. And then from up high, just start sprinkling that on. This is about a 13-pound turkey. It is a butterball, natural, no antibiotics, no steroids, at least to government standards anyway. Now, if you want crispy skin, one of the keys to that is getting rid of all the moisture on the skin, and that means getting rid of all the water. I've already blotted it once, but I'm going to blot it again with a paper towel and make sure that all the moisture is off of this skin, because really what happens when you have moisture on there, it ends up steaming the skin, and that's not what we want. So I really want to make sure that this is dry. So I blotted it once and then let it sit on the counter a little bit to dry out. But I really want to get all that moisture off of that skin. Now we can come back in with our Kerrygold herb butter and start coating that. I've already tucked the wings. And we're just going to give this a good coat. Now, I just blotted it dry because I got all the water off. And you might say, well, now it's not dry again, it's wet. Well, that's because now we're using oil or butter in this case. And that butter is actually going to help crisp that skin when we get a hold of the heat. Now, I've got the Pro 780 set on 250 degrees. We're going to run that for about an hour, get it some good smoke. And then after that, I'm going to turn it up to about 375, 350, 375. and let it go until we reach an internal temperature all the way around of about 165 degrees. Get everything coated. Now I've still got a little bit of that herb butter left, and probably when I start to turn it up to 350 degrees, I'm going to come back, and I've got a bundle of thyme, and I'm going to dip this in that butter and kind of dab it over that turkey again, just add a little bit extra flavor to that. So let's get this nice herbaceous salt, a little bit of garlic, and just hit it with that from up high and let it fall where it may all over this turkey. All right, time to get this bird on. All right, now we're gonna get this thing on the Traeger Pro 780, 250 degrees. Now I'm gonna take it out of this pan, but I'm gonna keep it on this wire rack to make it easy to transfer. Right in the middle, and that is what you call a full Pro 780 full of a big bird. Let's let that thing get some smoke for about an hour, then we'll come back and turn it up to 350. All right, guys, the turkey is done. Darkness caught us. This has been a long day. We've got a lot of stuff done today with the barbecue shed that we're trying to do. Brandy did a video, and I did a video today as well. And so it got dark on us. But anyway, the turkey is done. I've cut the turkey in halves, and we're fixing to cut into this thing and see how it turned out. It smells really good. I'm gonna cut right down through here, and I've got a feeling that's gonna come right off. Look at the juice right there, guys. Beautiful. Put that right there on the plate. Now let's get a little bit of this breast meat and see how we did with it. Look at that. Beautiful. A nice little thin slice. Slice it up right there. There we go. Nice turkey. Juicy. Hot. Tender. Oh wow. I mean, I'm not kidding. The flavors in that. That truly might be the best turkey I've ever done. Because of the flavors, the herbs, the saltiness, the garlic. Really great. And I'm telling you, I think Spatchcock turkey just turns out better than regular turkey. If you haven't tried it, please try it because I think you're gonna like it better. It just cooks more evenly. Fantastic. Please give this a try. You're gonna like it. Until next time, we'll be piddling.